Hey, what is up, guys? I'm just taking a sip of some coconut water, but in this video we are going to go over creating your first funnel. Now, what is a funnel? A funnel is essentially a way to lead people, potential clients, customers, potential paying customers, right? You're leading them down a path with some sort of free or low priced offer that will get them to click, give them your information, which is their name, their phone number, and their email. And that way you're collecting an email list, and that is now your power and leverage to have a list of people that you can send out information to, new products, offerings, deals, and you now have an ecosystem that is leverage. Whereas like with social media, you don't own any of the followers that you have, right? With an email list, you own your entire list. So this is for those that may not be super familiar with funnels and all that kind of thing. Funnels was a super daunting task for me for many years. I was like, ugh, this stuff just gives me headaches. So if it gives you headaches, don't worry too much. What I've seen a lot of other creators that are doing out there, and I've just pulled one up on Instagram, just a random person I came across, and a lot of people are doing this. They're putting a simple Stanstore link, which is a website that people can have for like, I think it's like $100 a month, something like that. And you click on it, and basically people are having all these different offerings, right? Sorry, I'm trying to move this thing out of the way. There we go. So people have these stand stores put up, which are extremely simple. You could say lead magnets or almost like mini websites, whatever you want to call it. And there's these little offerings that they have where people can download the digital products and all that stuff. And there's nothing wrong with this strategy, but so many people are doing it, and it's just so ineffective. And I'll explain why. The reason is that when I come to this page, I'm looking at a lot of these products, and it just there's nothing that grabs my attention. It just feels like these are all just gimmicky products. This is a low value, right? It's like $37. All these low priced items that I honestly I don't want. It all feels kind of like, it feels low value, that it's all the same, and the price is here, and it just, I don't know this person. This is why a stand store is just not you might get some people to click in and maybe purchase one or two like $37 courses, or if somebody is like an influencer and they have thousands upon thousands of followers, this is maybe a better strategy to, when you have some leverage with an audience. But when you're just starting out, this is not the best strategy. And you want something that's more customizable. And that's why GoHighLevel, which is this website I'm on currently, is an extremely powerful tool. Now, it's known as, being a SaaS software, which is basically, I forgot what a SaaS stands for. I think it's SaaS stands for software as a service. So people are like white labeling their services and their software. We don't need to get into that. And they're pretty much selling their own like software and white labeling it to companies, which is a great reoccurring revenue stream. But basically, if you're using this as somebody who wants to create an effective lead magnet, which is basically just, I'll show you an example rather than trying to explain it to you, but you can create these pretty much like, so this is, for instance, what one of my lead magnets currently looks like. And let's just go to the page. So basically, when you enter my lead magnet, this is what you're seeing. Land your first high-ticket client in 90 days. Secure your first paying client, 3 to 7K in just 90 days, even if you're starting from scratch. Get the free training video below, and then there's some copy here, kind of going into the pain points. Here it is where you download it, some of the benefits, some testimonials down here below, and an option to book a discovery call with me. And then there's also a pop-up to try and essentially get people to book another call. But when someone wants to click to get the free training, hey there, thanks for dropping in. Please fill out this form to get with the correct information and get instant access to my free training. So this would be somebody entering my landing page here, typing in their information, and then entering their email, phone number, boom. And then I have that saved on the back end when somebody submits that to get my free training. And then they're sent an email that directly has been automated, right? And that's the amazing thing about this software, is that you can set up automation. So grab this, come on. So you can set up automation and workflows and if this is all overwhelming, no worries. This is, again, I'm just showing you this on a basic level. There's people that go way more in depth on this software. There's so many valuable tools on this, but this is just a quick little rundown. So basically, when you go into a workflow or automation, when somebody submits that get access to my free training, they're getting immediately, form is submitted. This is like my trigger workflow. The form is submitted. They're sent an email right away, and you can kind of see what the copy looks like here. So this is what the copy looks like. Hey there, fellow visionary. I'm so excited that you're here. This is the link to my free training video. And they'll get the video, and then they can watch that, and I just say, hey, if you can send me a reply, your number one takeaway, golden nugget piece of information, and then it will actually send them another email after this following up. Right here, I'm probably going to add more to this, but for now, 2 emails is fine. I don't want to overdo it, but they'll get a follow-up email, a few minutes or hours later. Forgot what I have the time constraint set up to, but it will be sent like, have you been thinking about launching that online business, blah, 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 just, seeing if I can follow up. Ultimately, the goal is to book a 30-minute call where I can hop on the phone with them. So that's a little bit of like what my sales process looks like with the lead magnet. Again, the details of all this software in terms of GoHighLevel, it's, I believe, starting out, it's $97 per month, which is a great offer because it allows you to also manage 3 different accounts if you have clients that you're doing this for. And you can expand and grow with this software, which is, you can pretty much do everything with this software. You can create websites, landing pages, different lead magnets. You can automate your email. You can send out also mass emails once you grow your list. But, if you're just starting out in the beginning, this is not, you don't need to get into the weeds too much of this. And if you're like, man, I don't want to do any of this, building the funnel stuff and creating all this for myself because it's just way too much of a headache, then please reach out to me, because that's part of what my offering is as well, is also doing the funnel creation, a little bit of done for you services for you with this whole email, drip campaigns, all that kind of stuff. I handle that as well for my clients. So just reach out to me if you need help with this specifically and you just like, I don't want to deal with this. Because that was like how I was in the beginning. I didn't want to have to deal with any of this, and that's why I opted for those cheaper versions like a Stanstore and all that stuff. And I realized right away that they don't work for reasons like I mentioned earlier. And it's crazy too. You can set up your Stripe, link your Stripe to all this. You can, you can set up calendars. Again, so many different things that I haven't even fully dived into yet, but I will gradually as I scale. So if you're somebody who has the the vision that you want to scale your business, this is an amazing software, because you can start eventually, when you have a VA and a virtual assistant and all those kind of things, you can start handing off a lot of the tasks to somebody who can dive into this software and manage a lot of these things for you. So it's a great software to start as a beginner, solopreneur, entrepreneur, whatever, and eventually scale it out to a bigger team. So it offers that potential there for you. And you can set up even texting, another feature as well, and have your follow-up text messages and all that kind of good stuff. Let me see if there's anything I'm missing. You can set up membership sites. You can even have you can set up an online course in here, similar to like websites like Kajabi. You can do all of that in here. It's just an insane software when you think about it. You're getting so much value for like $97 a month, whereas with Stanstore, it's literally just like you're getting, little basic templates that look cheap, and you're just limited. So definitely something to think about. I'm a huge advocate of using this software, and I'm still considering myself a beginner learning this software, and it's been fairly intuitive. And the most annoying part is probably just literally setting up your website or your whole setup, basically, with your domain and your DNS settings and all that back-end website crap that at first didn't make any sense to me. And then what happened was I basically was just like, I need to figure this out. So I went over to I think if you go to need help, GoHighLevel has an amazing support and implementation like setup. So you can literally join like a Zoom call. Let's see where this goes. And so this is what I did in the beginning when I was setting up my GoHighLevel. No, I don't even need to join this right now. But basically what you can do is you can set up a call with them. I think they have like 24/7 support, and you just get on a little Zoom call or something. They'll share your screen, with the person who's helping you, and they'll literally help you set up all your domain stuff if it's over in GoDaddy and you have your domain set up in GoDaddy or anywhere else. That's the starting point, is getting your domain, having that domain, and then essentially linking your domain to GoHighLevel. And then you have, you can set up your Gmail and have your Gmail also be linked to GoHighLevel. So I'm sending my emails out directly just from my personal Gmail. And I like to keep it simple that way. You can also eventually, if you want like a more professional business email setup, where you have like, your company name, like at your website.com, you can set that up through Google and then also link that into GoHighLevel. But that's not something that I did with my setup. So, there's just so much room for advancements, customizability, and things like that. But if you have any questions, shoot them over to me, and happy to help as much as I can. And yeah, I think that's about it for this video. Thanks for checking it out. Again, definitely recommend getting set up with GoHighLevel. And what else is there? I don't know if there's there's also like lead scraping and things like that. So if you're trying to like get what's it called, like client information, let's say you're looking for local businesses in your area, you can scrape information from GoHighLevel, which I think would probably be opportunities. Let's see. Let's see. No, that's not it. Maybe marketing. Oh, you can plan out your social media posts in here as well. Save yourself tons of time there. Again, something I need to play around with more. If you're linking your personal, you can't link your personal Facebook, unfortunately, but everything else seems to work. There was something else in here that I wanted to show you, but it was basically related to the scraping and the email stuff. But yeah, you can. There's a way to scrape emails in here, and basically get local businesses information, phone numbers, all that stuff, and you can throw it directly into spreadsheets, whether it's Google Excel or whether it's Excel or Google spreadsheet, and that's super valuable as well if you're trying to reach out to a ton of people. And you could do cold email that way. So again, so many features. I can't even go into all of them in this video, but hope you enjoyed this one, and see you in the next one.